All right, we are in the basement of the woodshed. We are here. This is myself, Kelly Lee Williams, and my friend here, Steve Sterling, my co-host, sidekick, whatever the hell you want to call him. And we are here with one Mr. Charles Baird. He is a director, a filmmaker, and he's going to be going away, far away, for a long time.
This wasn't a court order, was it?
No, it's not prison, but thanks for clarifying that.
All right, Charles, what in the world made you want to come do something like that? First of all, just explain what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually going to be going to Latouche Island. It's out in Prince William Sound. I'll be out there for a full year by myself, without support. I'll bring supplies, but I'll be shooting a year-long documentary on homesteading. And, Alaska's got a rich history of homesteaders. They give you land if you'd go on the land and build it up and kind of make a new life for yourself. So I'm kind of recreating that with a few modifications, but pretty traditional. So basically that's it, but I'm going to bring a camera along.
Traditional. There's nothing traditional about going and staying out on an island by yourself for a year, unless you want to film a reality show, or unless you're Steve Sterling, which right now has his hand on my knee and I wish he'd get it off. Stop it. But I really, this is really...
It's not your knee.
Oh, you're right, it isn't. But that's really intriguing, man. It's like, what made you want to go and get away from everything, just everything for a full year? What's your motivation?
Yeah, kind of bored with my normal office life.
Obviously.
Very happy with my career and people I've worked with, but it's time for a change.
You can't be happy with them because you're leaving them for a year. You don't want to see anybody, so you must be pissed off at everybody.
Definitely not. But
sure?
I'm very happy with my friends and my coworkers, but it's time to step away. I think everyone's kind of said, I just don't want to come in tomorrow. I'm going to take some time off. So I decided to go ahead and quit my job, my normal day job, and kind of experience or exercise some of the things I learned in the military and survival school, as well as just life, life up here in Alaska.
You're also a filmmaker. You're going to be chronicling this. And how long have you been making films? And give me some insight on this side.
Yeah, I started filmmaking about 6 years ago, mostly short films, animations. Got about 9 million views on YouTube on my animations and some short films. And then about 2 years ago, we shot a movie called Coldwood about ghost hunters up here in Alaska, starring Carly Jones and Les Mahoney. We just did the world premiere a couple weeks ago, and that went really well. We got the production team together, and I was going to do this homesteading thing anyway, and they're like, you might as well go ahead and film it, which I have no arguments there. So
I just want to throw that out here. I will be Denzel to your Woody Allen. I'm just waiting for the call.
Okay.
I will be Denzel, but just don't go adopting any chicks and then having relations.
No.
I can't condone that.
That's the next film.
All right.
Okay.
So you're going to be out there for a year. What are your plans? I mean, how do you prepare for something like this? How do you prepare from getting away from everything for a full year?
Yeah. Well, there's the obvious stuff. Trying not to get killed. I've got a list of ways not to die.
I'm from the ghetto. I got a whole list too. You want it?
Yeah, yours may be longer than mine. I don't know.
Oh, it's much longer than yours.
Yeah. So I've heard that before. So I'm putting together. I'm basically a shopping list. I've got a cabin I'm going to build. I'm bringing some basic supplies, basic food, so I don't literally die, starve to death, or get poisoned. And I've got a lot of cold weather winter gear. It's the weather out there is just insane. But probably the biggest challenge is just the isolation. Going, many people haven't been away from other people completely for even 2 or 3 days. You got cell phones, you got Twitter and Facebook. You're always connected. So stepping away and just kind of being on your own is kind of a challenge, I think. So to prepare for that, I've actually worked with a psychologist at Harvard University and then another researcher at the University of Chicago. And they gave me some insights there and also some data collection forms.
Right on.
So, yeah.
Well, I hope you have a couple of razors because your hands are going to be very busy for that entire year and you're going to need to keep them clear for, all kinds of action.
I understand.
Absolutely. Now, are you going to be keeping a chronicle that anybody can go to check out check on your progress?
That's right. Now, I'm going to be cut off from the outside world, but the outside world can follow along at home if they want. On Facebook, just Facebook/Alaskan Pioneer, and I'll be actually posting updates via satellite about what's going on, what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, what's trying to kill me. So kind of follow along from your armchair and then just kind of relax and see what's going on.
Alaskan director Charles Baird, he's going on a trip, a long, long trip to Latouche Island for a year, and we won't see him, but we'll hear from him. And good luck to you, Matt. I ain't doing anything like that, but I appreciate you doing it so we can live vicariously through you. Thank you, Charles Baird.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.
All right, we're going to get the open